Hey ladies and gents, it's Twanya here. Y'all, it is our anniversary. We've been together for 12 and a half years. This is our 5-year wedding anniversary. So we're about to go out to dinner. Hey Ashram. And this is what I'm wearing. I have just a denim jacket on because this doesn't have sleeves and it might be cold in the restaurant. But yeah, so this is what I have on. It's a dress, denim jacket. That's how it looks. I love my earrings, y'all. Look at these cute earrings that I got from Shein. I got like a 4-pack. But this is how I'm looking for our anniversary. Babe, you want to show your fit?
They already see it.
Green shirt, khaki shorts, and boat shoes. So, off to dinner we go. I wanted to put some nails on, but I said forget it. Because I cut all my nails off, y'all.
Got break.
Yeah, they do break. Alright, I'll be back.
Alright then.
Alright, y'all, I'm back. We're in the car driving. Y'all, my makeup it's doing the darn thing. I'm loving my makeup. Skin looks flawless. But yeah, so where we have to go for dinner, it's a little ways. But I figure I probably can just talk to y'all for a little bit. If I can get this camera just right. But anywho, what can we talk about? Let's see. We can talk about marriage, how it's been for the two of us. Look at him. But yeah, I can honestly say, before we even got married, we did get counseling from a pastor. Like, what was it? Like an hour counseling?
Yeah. Awesome pastor. He told us.
Don't mention no name.
Yeah. He's awesome. He told us that when he does marriages, that he likes to have a sit down with both of the people to be married and go through the steps and stuff like that. So, you know, he talked to us and gave us a heads up of what to expect. And he's been married for probably 25, 30 years now. So
Oh wow.
he knows what he's talking about as far as marriage and making it work.
Yeah. So, but oh, I didn't realize how much the trap I hurt my arm. Trying to hold this phone up. But I can honestly say, before we got married, like I said, we did get counseling. However, we talked to each other.
Communication.
Yes, communication is definitely key. I just wanted him to, because I think sometimes when you go into marriage, you know, you get this false sense of reality. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, oh, when I get married, my husband's going to be this way, my wife's going to be this way. You automatically think like that person is going to change into someone else. Like they're going to be like this perfect mate for you. And that's not the case. Like, you have to be realistic. Like, say for instance, if, you know, going into the marriage, my husband thought, you know, what if I was the type who didn't cook? You know what I'm saying? I didn't cook before the marriage. Yeah. Don't expect me to cook once I'm married. You know what I'm saying?
That's a wedding right there.
Oh, okay. But so what I'm saying is this: like, don't go in there with these false expectations of your partner. Like, you know, Rob knew who I was before we got together, and I told him, you know, let's not lose sight of who we are individually. You know what I'm saying? We need to grow together and things like that. But I know a lot of people who, they go into the marriage and they think their husband or wife is supposed to turn into this perfect person. They're supposed to fit their idea of what a husband or wife is supposed to be. And you can't go into it thinking that way. You know, the person you met before you were married, yes, you mature, you grow and things like that, but you know, don't expect them to just automatically be this perfect person, because they're not. We're two imperfect people trying to do this thing called life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, don't go in there with this false reality and, you know, living in fantasy world, because you're going to have your ups and downs and things like that. And it's so important for you to communicate and to be able to tell your partner exactly how you feel. Like, they're not mind readers. So you have to have this open line of communication and be very frank with your partner. I think that's very important, for you to be upfront and honest with your partner. I know for us, we hardly ever argue. That's just the honest to God truth. I know for me, the reason why, like, in my past relationships, reasons why I would, like, argue and do, you know, just had these, what's a good word to say, had these type of relationships that were toxic, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I had those is because I was dealing with someone who wasn't being truthful, who wasn't ready to settle down, you know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with someone like that, you know, that you know deep down in your heart they're not ready for marriage, don't force it, because that should be something they want to do. They want you to become their wife, you know what I'm saying? Don't force it on them, because if they really love you and they don't want to have someone else, you know, take you off the market, then let them do what they need to do and put a ring on it. So yeah, don't force anything with a man. I'm just saying. But for us, we communicate. We talk to each other about anything and everything. We are friends. If he doesn't like something I do, he lets me know. If I don't like something he does, I let him know.
All the time.
But there's no, like, hard feelings, because in the end, you know, we're in a partnership together. You know what I'm saying? So we love each other. We're in a partnership together. I want us to grow together. I want to be my husband's encourager. You know, I encourage him to do a lot of things, as well as me. He encourages me to do things. But, you know, be your partner's peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one wants to deal with, you know, a toxic relationship where you're always arguing and things like that. Like, try to get to the root of the problem, because, you know, your relationship doesn't have to be difficult. Your marriage doesn't have to be difficult. That's why you have to talk to each other and not at each other. No yelling, no screaming and doing all that, but just talk to each other. And I think for us, the key so far, I know we've only been married 5 years. This makes 5 years today, but we've been together 12 and a half years. I think what helped us the most was just being upfront and honest, and not, you know, wanting him to be a certain way. You know, like, oh my God, I want him to do this, do this, do this. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of things that we can want in a partner, but this is not build a husband, build a wife. You know, we come with flaws. We're human. We're imperfect. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, be realistic. Be realistic with your expectations. I'm not telling anyone to settle or anything like that, but let me tell you this. I knew this girl one time, and she wanted to be married. Like that, she wanted to be married really, really bad. And she had interest in this guy she had a child with. However, in her mind, she thought that if they kept being intimate together, that this man was going to eventually wife her up. However, he didn't. He used her to have, you know what? Well, I don't want to get flagged on YouTube. He used her to, you know, and then he eventually moved on with someone else and married that other person. So it's just like, ladies, don't, if you want to be married to a man and he just keeps taking advantage of you and not knowing your worth, you have to know your worth. And what I mean by know your worth is you have to know when it's time to walk away. You really do. You have to know when it's time to walk away. And that special someone will come along. But sometimes you need to heal. You need to heal what's going on with you, and you need to get out of those toxic relationships. So and look, this is me. I'm saying this. I'm practicing what I preach because I've been in toxic relationships. Oh, trust me, I can give you a story time. I've been in toxic relationships, but I'm at an age now where I feel like most people, once you get over 35, you should be ready to settle down and not be roaming and running the streets. You know what I'm saying? You should be ready to be settled. And, you know, all that running women and running men and all that, like, come on now, we too old for that. We too old for that. But y'all, I would definitely just say the key to a happy marriage is being upfront and honest with each other, being each other's friend, being each other's peace. Never stop dating each other either. Like, we always schedule date nights with each other, you know, because you want to keep that intimacy there between the two of you. Babe, do you want to add anything to this?
Mm.
I guess he's a man of few words right now, but yeah.
That's one good thing about a marriage. The man keeps quiet.
Oh gosh, he's so full of it. But yes. So, but I'm gonna pick the camera back up when we get to the restaurant. Neither of us have ever been to this restaurant, so I'll give y'all a glimpse as long as they don't kick me out for vlogging. But yeah, happy anniversary to us. 5 years and counting. Oh, you guys, today we were at Sam's Club. Excuse me, we were at Sam's Club today. No. We left Sam's Club and went to Walmart. Y'all, we were what was I doing? Just standing there and you was putting stuff in the car?
Yeah, I was working.
Yeah. My husband was putting stuff in the car. I was standing there just probably talking to him. And this lady pulls up, and she's in this black truck, this big black truck, and she rolls her window down. She's like, "Hey, I watch your YouTube channel." And I'm like, I turn around and look, and I get closer to see if it was someone I knew, but I did not know her. But it put the biggest smile on my face because, you know, I'm not like a big YouTuber or nothing like that. I'm just a local hometown girl. And the fact that she noticed me, I was so shocked. I was so happy. So let me give her a quick shout out. I believe her name, I think she said to me, I know it starts with a T. I thought she said Tanique or Tanika. So you know who you are in the black truck that I saw at the Walmart in, I don't want to say the town, the Walmart in Maryland. I'll just say that. So I'm giving you a big shout out. You just made my heart smile when you spoke and stuff. That meant a lot to me because it's like, you know, when you're a smaller YouTuber, you're like, how many people actually watch me? How many people will actually even notice me on the street? The fact that she noticed me on the street, I was like, oh my word. So that made me feel good because y'all, I will be honest, like sometimes I get really discouraged with YouTube and I don't always be in the mood to vlog. And plus, my job has been cray-cray. So it's like trying to balance it all. It's a challenge sometimes, but I try. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep pushing. So y'all just, you know, keep me encouraged. Keep me encouraged. And Tanika, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but I really, really appreciate you, you know, pulling up and saying, you know, hey, I watch a YouTube channel. That really made me feel good. So thank you so much. If I could give you a big hug, I would give you a big hug. All right. I'll be back, y'all. Oh, and another thing, you guys, I just thought of something. And someone might say, because I know y'all, some people be sitting here doing the math. They're going to be like, y'all been married for 5 years, but you've been together for 12 and a half. So you may be saying, well, why did it take him so long to propose? Because I know somebody going to be thinking that. So I'm going to tell you why. But anywho, the reason why is because he was my boyfriend at the time. I told him, you know, he knew where my credit was, and I knew where his credit was. And babe, do you care if I say this part? Well, anywho, y'all, we not editing nothing. So I just told him, I was like, yeah, you gotta remember, we got together, we was in our, what, we were probably around 33 or something like that. But I told him, you need to work on cleaning your credit up. And I said, you know, I want you to clean up your credit before we even think about marriage. Because, I mean, we had talked about it. Because, you know, if you're with someone for a long time, of course you're going to discuss it. But, y'all, let me tell you something. This is what I'm going to tell y'all straight up. Some people get into a marriage and they have no clue what the other partner's credit score is. You have no clue what their debts are or anything. Honey, let me tell you. If you're getting serious with someone, you better know what's on the credit report. You better know, find out as much as you can about the person.
Because that becomes one.
Yeah, so you want to be able to finance homes and finance cars and things like that. So make sure you know what financial debts or, you know, what your partner's credit score is, so that you guys can be able to get things and you won't be grown folks needing a cosigner.
She knew mine from the first date.
Well, it's just that when things got really serious, I felt like I needed to know all I could about him. Background check, all kinds of stuff. But I also asked for his social security number so I can do a credit report on him. So I asked for a lot of things. So, but, you know, I had children going into the relationship, so there were certain things I had to be leery of. You know, when you're getting into a relationship and you have kids, you have to be cautious, you know. So, of course, you need to do your research. You have to make sure you know who you're letting in your home. So, yeah. But it allowed him time to work on his credit. And at that point in time, I was also working on a second degree. So that's why we didn't rush anything, because we both had things to work on. I wanted to finish my bachelor's degree, and he was working on his credit. And I had finished my bachelor's degree like in August, and then we got married in September. So literally, while I was taking college classes, I was planning my own wedding. So yeah, but in case someone says, why did you wait so long? It's because he was working on his credit, and I was actually in college working on my second degree. Okay?
Daydream with me, let your mind explore all the things we were created for. Possibilities, an open door that keeps us reaching out for.
Alright, y'all, we are now on the boardwalk. We just had dinner. Well, we're getting close to the boardwalk. We have to walk up to the boardwalk. So that's what we're doing now. I'm so stuffed. But I gotta tell y'all how the restaurant went.
I will tell you what it was, but don't go.
Yo, went to this new restaurant, and y'all, why do people... Yes, very mediocre. People have hyped this place up, and for what, I don't know. It's so expensive. For the two of us, for our two entrees. Oh, we can go across. For our two entrees, two starters, and we had water. It was $103. What I can say is we will never go back. But it was too hyped up, you know, and then they make you you have to have reservations to go. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. But it was definitely an experience. So it is what it is. So, but, all right, let me put the camera down for a little bit. Alright, y'all. Here is the beach. We're walking out on the sand in the dark. Aww. This is literally so serene. You said what? Can you see us? Barely. Babe, where you go? Oh, he doesn't want to get sand in his shoes. But, well, hold on. I'm going to walk out there. Y'all, just listen to the ocean. Ah, this is so, so serene. Ah, the energy here, I just can't explain it at this moment, but it feels so serene, calming, just... I love it right now. I needed this. I really do. Look, he's trying to get a picture of Kobe for Elijah up there. Elijah loves Kobe Bryant. It's in your fingers? Good Lord. Them wet wipes didn't help you any. We're in like some sort of t-shirt shop, gift shop, something. Just looking at stuff. But little doggies. Look, you're gonna get your 5 minutes of fame. So cute.
You're going on the
Oh, yes you are. Let me see if she'll let me pet her, or maybe. Oh, the puppy is just like, yep. You guys are gonna get your 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh gosh. So cute. Thank you guys.